Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Coach Katt with y'all right now. Drop your comments right now. Uh, please bear with us. Just a couple of minutes, just letting everybody get in right now. Um, do me a favor. Let's share this post. Coach Low is right here with
Yes,
me.
sir.
Y'all already know what we're doing. Dion on YouTube says, "Yo, what's up, Dion? Drop your comments. Drop your comments. Tell us where you're from. Hey, tell us a topic. Tell us a topic, and we might tussle on the topic a little bit this evening. You hear me? But drop it below and interact with us a little bit. But please bear with us. Make sure you share this link. Okay? We'll be right back with you. Hello.
Hello. Yeah, we're back again. It's your boy, Coach Low for Life, a.k.a. the Camp King. And boy, wasn't some shockers this week. Boy, somebody need a doctor today. Because some people got shot on Friday. Some people almost got shot on Thursday. But you know a lot of people got shot on Saturday. From high school all the way to college, baby. And I'm telling you right now, it was on and popping. And like my boy Coach Katt say, hello, Coach Katt, R&R, background. What's going on?
Hey, hello. Y'all know what time it is. We are in the place to be on a Sunday night. If you're not watching Sunday night football, matter of fact, make sure that you are watching football right next to you. Prop up your computer and watch us. Hello. Every single Sunday at 9 p.m., a high school wrap up. Y'all know what it is.
Well, we're wrapping it up right there, but we're finna wrap it right and wrap it tight. Cause I'll tell you right now, Coach Katt, boy, hey, somebody didn't wrap up Friday. Well, somebody didn't wrap up Thursday night or Friday or Saturday. That's why you seen some scores changing. And when the scores change, somebody gonna win, somebody gonna lose. And somebody did win and somebody did lose. And that's why the top 10 definitely gonna move. So I hope they're ready for it because we bring it to you. We bring it to you straight. We bring it to you raw because we see it live. We ain't live. Somebody that's watching, get us a detail breaking down all the way through. And that's why Sunday Night High School wrap up with me, your boy Coach Low, and the man with the band, Coach Katt. And boy, no one do it better on Sunday Night Wrap Up. Katt, they're not gonna play no game. But wait a minute. Did we get anybody that wants some interaction? Anybody got any questions? Listen, we always doing the talking. They say me and you together is the mouth of the South and the mouth of the North. So I'm trying to figure out, did anybody got anything we need to answer? Any questions? What's going on out there?
No questions yet, Lo. Well, let's go ahead and hop right into it. We're going to go ahead and talk about our top 3 games. Our first, go ahead and repeat what those are for them. Recap what those games are.
Well, definitely, you already know it. Thursday, we hit them right quick. Now, we had a shock on Thursday, but we're gonna go ahead and I want to really kind of put it in a position in order how we broke it down. We had Osceola versus Jones High, number one in the top 10. We had Lake Mary at Dr. Phillips, man, woo! And then you know we also had that Apopka at Edgewater going down. But I think we should actually, man. It's like, where do you start at? I mean, I don't know where to start.
I don't want to start on Thursday. We'll leave Thursday for last.
Well,
okay?
Know what? Well, let's go ahead and hit. Let's hit them with Apopka.
Okay.
All right, because here's the thing: no one seems to think that Apopka can be down. Apopka can be on a rebuilding year. People they don't think that it's possible. But there is a time where you have to rebuild and keep going and keep going. Especially a team like Apopka, which everything they do is homegrown. There's really no transfer coming in at Apopka. You go there to Apopka, pretty much 95% of their team is from APK or right there close around the area. So when a team like Edgewater come in town, you're talking about two coaches like that been to the state championship. Right, Rosen was on the staff before Whitley when Apopka went to state championship, and you got Coach Duke over there. Definitely another guy that been to the state multiple times, so they know how to play each other. They know how to win, and they know how to take advantage of a certain situation. And I just think this year was a year where Edgewater definitely took advantage of the situation, knowing that Apopka offense was not putting up points against tough opponents. But then their defense plays well. But we all know Apopka is strong in the trenches. Like I said, you talk about the Jalen Carters, right? You talk about the Kyle Weber from Dallas Cowboys. You talk about guys like the Warren Sapp. So we know in the trenches it's going to be tough. But on the back half of it, I mean, I don't think, Miles Fielder can do it by himself this year. So with that being said, you've seen it right there. Edgewater came out the tunnel with the smoke on a vengeance after they got beat at Jones when they felt like Jones cheated with a couple passes, referee calls. But there's no instant replay, no Monday morning quarterback, 35-0 Edgewater.
Here we go. So Edgewater took this game 35-0 over Apopka. I will say this. Apopka has a terrific defense, but when your offense lacks to stay on the field, that defense will get tired. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And by all means, you're dealing with one of the most potent offenses in Central Florida when you're talking about the Edgewater Eagles. So it was the inevitable. Especially after coming off of their second loss of the season. I definitely don't want to line up versus the Edgewater Eagles from now until Thanksgiving. You hear me? Go ahead.
Yeah, definitely. You're definitely right. Why would you not try to put up many points as possible when you're at Edgewater when after you don't drop out a lot of the rankings, even people that don't even really count you in anymore as going to the state championship. So what you got to do, prove it. How do you prove it? Going against a very stingy defense like the Apopka Blue Darters, over there, especially when you got Kingston Shaw over there coming hard off the edge on a great defensive line. And they found a way to get it done with their guys like Samari Fleming had a very good game. And Tyson Carter Manuel did pretty well too. I like what he did. The stats wasn't blowing my mind. There was not like, oh my God, look at these stats. But he still was able to have a very good successful game with 13 out of 16. He had 188-yard passing, 1 touchdown, and 84-yard rushing yard, 3 touchdowns. So, hey, there you go right there. So, we got a quarterback can throw it and run it. Yes, on Apopka, 84 yards, quarterback. Yeah, Edgewater's on a vengeance.
All right, and there it is. Now, let's go ahead and hop to our second game. Our second game was Lake Mary and Dr. Phillips. Okay. All right, Coach, go ahead and talk about the game, man. I think all of us picked this one wrong. I'm not sure who you chose. Who you chose in this game, Coach?
Well, we all chose Lake Mary, not because we didn't feel like Dr. Fiddle can do it. We all said Well's going to kill us. But at the same time, Dr. Fiddle proved that they are a team that's back on the rise. But Lake Mary have proved that they can get it done at any time. Playing against a powerhouse team like Lake Mary, I mean, like Lakeland High School, I mean, even the coach probably thought in their mind was like, we got a battle. We got a game on our hand. And talking to Rodney Wells, he said there's a couple key things that he noticed that can get them in the game. So the game don't get out of hand like last year. I think last year the score like 70-something, 60, 120 points on the board. They're like, no, this is not that type of year because we did our homework, we did our research as a state champion coach, as a coach that mean that runs his defense. And he had got the guys to buy in. And he said that's what it was. They bought into the game and they lined up and they at home. And he felt like they didn't get no home cooking or nothing because some calls were very crazy and questionable. He said, he was like, no, what? We can't worry about that. We got to allow them to play and find a way to shut down Noah Grubbs.
Hey, when a team says, or a coach says that they bought in, a lot of that is to do with the maturity of that team. Again, this was a very, very young team last year, and Lake Mary took advantage of that last year. But again, this is a very talented yet young team, and this team obviously showed us that DP is back on the map. And just for the record, DP.
Hello. Well, you said it right. You said it right. And like I said, when you're playing this team like Lake Mary, like Coach Rodney Wells said, you have to pick your poison. You got to decide what you are not going to allow them to do. You got a choice. Do I stop the run or stop the pass? Well, we know the run can hold down the clock, but they did have Isaiah Thomas that hit over 100 yards that game. Yes, he did. Hit over 100 yards the game, run that ball. So we had to decide, do they stop Noah Grubb from throwing the ball 300 and 400 yards, or do we try to stop Isaiah Thomas from running 100 yards? Well, they chose to do what they did best, and that was what? Try to bet to stop Noah Grubb. They dropped the guys back in coverage very well. They just did some great schemes and disguises that they probably never seen before. And sure enough, Noah Grubb did throw his first 3 interceptions in one game in his life. So that lets you know the defense was there to play. The boys was there. They knew what to do. They knew their assignment. Great week of practice. I know it. I went out there and checked them out when we gave Darius Edwards his player of the week and a donation from Sports Club Florida and Mark Allen Professional Real Estate. Give him a donation to him and his family for being a great student and supporting them. And I seen the practice. I seen them flying around. I knew it was going to be a good game. And they did it. They shocked some people. Somebody, a doctor, called DP, is on the rise. And they right now, to me, they're one of the top premier team now in Central Florida. Without a doubt. Yes, they're back. They are back.
Hey. And the final score, Dr. Phillips 26 and Lake Mary Rams 21. And now to our big game of the week. The game of the week, Jones versus Osceola. We all thought this game was going to happen on Friday night, but it actually happened on Thursday night. Coach, go ahead and talk about it.
Well, you know what interesting about this game right here, you know, when you go watching Deron Coleman against Evans, and a lot of got sacked 5, 6, 7 times, and you come back and watch him play against Edgewater, and does pretty well there. But where is that Miami commit? Where is he? Where's the guy that everyone's saying going to go down there and progress and take the ham? Cam Ward be leaving, and other guys that got down there in Miami Hurricane. Where is this guy? When are he going to show up? Well, man, he always did well, but he definitely showed up in this game right here. I mean, he had a field day. 4 touchdown passes against Osceola, and he showed why him and his 2 receivers, Larry Miles and Vernell Brown, and then you had NyQuil, the guy that put you to sleep. NyQuil itself had a great game, and they were clicking on all cylinders. But at the same time, Osceola, I heard, were clicking on all cylinders. Hey, tell us about Osceola's side of the ball, because they were tick for tack right here.
All right. So They had a couple of big time plays. One key play came from Elijah Jenkins with a big time punt return. I want to say it was 99 yards.
Wow.
Also, you already know Chick, Tavion Swint, the UCF commit. He had himself 2 touchdowns as well. But the big play for me happened late in the game. All right, fourth quarter. Um, I want to say it was about 20, maybe less than 20 seconds. Let's say it was about 15 seconds on the clock. They had the opportunity to score on third down
Right.
and still get a first down in the within the red zone. They were probably on the 5. Okay, they ran sweep right, and it was stuffed. Okay,
Mm,
so that was third down, no timeouts left. On fourth down, the quarterback decides to spike the ball because
mm.
he wanted to stop the clock to give themselves an opportunity. But unfortunately, he didn't realize it was fourth down. Now, with that being said, they had the opportunity to punch it in late in the game when the score was tied, 28 all. Okay. This was a tough game for both teams. And to be honest, it could have went either way. Uh, but Jones Tigers pulled it out in the end. The score ended up being 34-28 in overtime. Okay, Coach, what did you realize about the game? What did you see about the game?
Well, I did see exactly what Robert Lee Jr. said. We're gonna come to play this game for Osceola, the linebacker commit. He at FAU, he's just like, hey, this is it. We're gonna show people that we can play. Right? It's not how you start, it's how you finish. Right? So we talked about that on the show, on the coach's corner. He was like, Coach, we're not gonna just bow down. When they played Lake Mary, Lake Mary had to come back and win against them in the fourth quarter. When all said and done, but Swint was out first quarter, so that's a big key factor. But he talked about his other young player, like you said, stepping up to the plate, doing things on special team, making good plays, and that's what, as you can see, they did do that. Yes, Jones did score some touchdown, and the running back did run well, but at the same time, Osceola did what it took to match up pound for pound with the guy. Coach Pinellas is over there just saying, look, we got to hang there and get it done. We don't have a quarterback that whipping up and down the field, but we got to run it back. That a beast. He didn't got no problem putting that ball in that guy and Swint hand and put it on his back and get it done. I mean, think about it. So the best running backs in the country came right out of Osceola. I'm gonna talk about Willie Green. This guy, he was amazing. He had a running back, he had a traditional hard nosed runner, and running that wing T or the single wing. People don't understand it. And now, hey, you take what you got, you use it, and make people respect what you're doing. And here it is. You're in an overtime with Jones High, one of the top teams in the country, the number one team in our top 10, and most of everybody top 10. And Jones always find a way to win it. But Osceola, hats off to you. Jones, way to fight and never give up. That goes to tell you that the head coach like Coach Will and Pinellas is putting it in the kid. They're buying in. You watch it well, they're buying in. And I like
Yep.
that. And I'm going to say it. You call it how you want to say it. But black coaches is coaching. Mm.
Hello. All right. Raul Rodriguez says good talk. Um, I got one of my youth kids on here talking about, am I coming to one of their games? Hello.
But tell
We're
him,
not going to show them that.
but tell him I might come to the game and he want to be on FBU.
Hello. Uh, all right. Let's get into our top 10 games. Our top 10, just reviewing that from last week. And you have all of those scores, correct, Coach?
I don't have it on my spot, do I?
Well, here we go, everybody. All right. Our top 10s from last week was Jones starting at number 1. Number 2, Coco took a big loss this weekend versus Venice. I'm not sure what the score was, but it was a tough game. Number 3, TFA. Number 4, Lake Mary took the loss to number 6, Dr. Phillips. But number 5, Seminole. Number 7, Bishop Moore. Number 8, University Titans. Number 9, Ugali. And number 10, Popka. All right. They took a loss as well. All right, coach. Who is moving off? Who's moving? Who do you believe moves on?
Well, I mean, hey, Parker always finds a way to get, to find a way in that top 10 here and there for what they do. But going ahead and getting beat by Edgewater 35-0 like that, they struggle to put once up their first here. It just, but you got to win. You got to win. We already talked about that. But then you look at Ugali at the same time. Like I say, everybody complain about they're not playing in one, they're not playing in the one. But like I say, once they lose, we'll talk about it. Other than that, they keep rolling. University itself. Now, University Ugali, the University actually did great last week in Daytona. This week, let me try to see this. Hold a minute. YouTube. There we go. University. We got a score for University. I know Bishop Moore. Like we talked about them last week. They're playing against Mount Dora. Instant score, but Dr. Phillips doesn't shock the Lake Mary without a doubt. And Seminole continue to rise up, but then Lake Mary now. Here's a good question. Now Lake Mary got 2 losses.
So Coco just took a loss. They actually have 2 losses. Okay, people. Since y'all wanna help us figure out what the rankings should be after the fact, here's your chance to actually impact the rankings. Hello. All right. Coco has 2 losses. 1 loss being to IMG, which is a powerhouse. We kind of ain't gonna count that one. And then the second loss coming to Venice. All right. Lake Mary. Lake Mary has their second loss.
Yes.
The first loss coming to Lakeland. All right. By 1 point in an overtime thriller. And then their last loss just coming to the number 6 team, Dr. Phillips. Okay. That's another 2-loss team. Besides those 2 teams, we also have Edgewater, who just went ahead and decisively beat up on Apopka and now have brought their record to 3-2. Okay. Which they've only lost to ranked opponents. All right. So with all of three teams having 2 losses, who should actually be on? Who shouldn't? Okay. Because I'm telling you now, Parker probably gonna be up off here. I'm sorry, Parker.
Hey, whoa.
Yeah, we wanted to give you some love. Pop can get y'all on there one time, you know what I'm saying? Show y'all some love. But at the end of the day, you have to win the ball game. Somebody gotta win.
Somebody gotta lose.
Hello.
But his thing about it is, Lake Mary gonna have to play Sanford Seminole. So that gonna be a very interesting matchup again. I think a Pop also gonna play one of the teams too. So there's some teams still gotta fight each other. So if Pop want to get back in, I'm gonna knock off one of the top teams up there. So it's interesting. Bishop Moore gotta play Edgewater at the end of the year. They always play for the crate or the trophy for the bell. They play for the end of the year. So that's gonna be an interesting one there. So that'll be interesting. University, they continue to battle team like D-Land. That can be another game. So a lot of teams have to go against each other. So it's gonna be interesting how all this shakes up at the end. If you start one way, but like I said, not where you start, it's where you finish. And as you can see, every week this is constantly moving. Right, TFA stands strong, undefeated, and they now just won again. I mean, they're putting 40 points on teams that were ranked top 25. They're knocking them off. So hey. You got to kind of respect the fact that TFA is doing some great thing still, and they still maintain where they was at. And so without, so Jones, hey, if anyone say Jones should put down, we're gonna have a problem. We're gonna have a problem.
Hey, so we had a lot of chatter, a whole lot of chatter about which Tigers should be on the top of the ranking. And at the end of the day, all you got to do is just keep winning.
That's
You
it.
hear me? Because it will all shuffle itself out. Go ahead. Is nobody dropping nothing down below? Nobody wanna say nothing about nobody.
They ain't got nothing to say. You already know.
I ain't got nothing to say right now.
But we're on YouTube
Okay.
live right there on the link. Everybody see it right there. We'll repost it again. Make sure you guys see it on Facebook. But right now we're rolling. You got the link right there. But hey, I look at this top 10 too, and we're going to change every single week. But we got to give a big shout out to Jones. Always coming through at the end. They don't quit. They fight. Right, and that's why they're number one team, and that's why the players they got, guys like commits from Miami, Florida Gators, and so on, got many more to go. And the young guys out there, like I said, like Demetrius Pryor, doing this thing out there, so it's a lot of Mr. Christopher Robbins. I mean, this kid is out there playing well. They got some players over there, man, at Jones. So they're doing their thing right, and it looked like this was possibly be the year that Jones bring home that state championship. It might be still early, but they look like they can fight with the best and stand toe-to-toe with the best. Over there at Jones, our number one team, the top 10 East Edition, brought you by Sports Club Florida, R&R Sports Media, and your boy Coach Lowe, a.k.a. Camp King. But there were some guys that made some stuff, that did some great things also. And I just want to point out 3 guys that were player of the game. Number 1, from Lake Mary versus Dr. Phillip. Definitely fan Buster Body was the quarterback that rose up and won the game. Not Middle Tennessee quarterback versus your Notre Dame quarterback. I'm gonna say it like I said, based on what he have done, his performance, how he played. Stanley Anderson definitely was the player of the game. Fan Buster Body. The next time we're gonna go down to Jones versus Osceola. Miami commit 4 touchdown passes. Got to get to him. How he strum out the pocket, made plays with his feet and with his arm. They give it to Darion Coleman. And going over to Apopka and Edgewater, as you can see it, he had throw 1 touchdown, ran 3 touchdowns. He had 84-yard rushing, passing 13 out of 16. You got to talk about Carter Emmanuel. So them are your 3 players of the game. We will come Wednesday and announce the player of the week right there on Coach's Corner.
And there it is. All right, man. Last, but we had a couple of other things that we wanted to review.
Oh, shout out. What about shout out?
Our college tune-up.
Oh, my gosh. Did you see? He's from Lake Brantley High School. See, y'all be thinking about Jones, Evans, Edgewater. Lake Brantley has a linebacker named Michael Harris. Linebacker, he got a twin brother, Andrew Harris, that played for UCF. This is a conversation here.
And where is he playing now?
Maryland. Because one is at Maryland.
Okay.
Michael is at Maryland. Andrew is at UCF. And they linebackers. And this is just a segment by itself, Katt.
Shout out to Lake Brantley.
Lake Brantley. Listen, no one knew who they was. And I'm so glad, Katt, you put the college tune up on here. I like the way you do it because these 2 guys came to the FBU camp. No one knew who they was. If Drico Johnson or Mike Jones or not coaching training you, we don't know who you are. Man, this guy named Greg Miller brought these 2 boys to the camp years ago. They were running around out of control. Fast, running, jumping around. They were getting beat. People ran it down, ran the ball down. So Drico said, Lo, you got to come watch these 2 boys. And I'm watching and say, who are they? If Lo Wood don't know you, that's a problem. If Katt, it's like Katt. Katt.
That's why I'm so inquisitive. Like, who exactly are these guys?
These Katt. When I was out of town, a kid named Chris Bodie. Bodie. You know who that is? A young boy, Christopher Bodie. Brody.
Brody, yes.
A young kid, right?
Yeah.
When I was talking to him, he said, "Oh, I know Coach Katt. I'm out of town. We're at a camp out of town." So that
Brody,
yeah, Brody. So that's why. So what my point I'm getting to is, if we don't know you, it's shocking. Well, we didn't know them. Them boys came to the camp and showed up and showed out. They was all camp team. The next day, we got a call from 247 Sports saying, "Who are they?" I said, "I don't have a clue." I did the write up. He called me back and said, "Lo, you know the boy run 10.6 and 10.900 meters? They run track?" Yes. I did the write up. I called the boy, contact with him, and I said, "Man, everybody asking about you guys. I just want to get to know you, but maybe I can help you out." The next day, Kennard Lane was at the Miami Hurricane coaching. Now he's coach. He retired, and now he's helping out at the high school Lake Minnetonka. Say, "Hey, who's them two boys? We want them." Kennard Lane offered both of them boys. They first offered from University of Miami from a football camp. Okay. They showed up and showed out, right? Then the process goes like, where are we going now? Like one want to go to Maryland, one want to go to UCL, it's a big decision. It was hard, it was tough and stressful. When all said and done, it panned out. One's a Knight and one's a Terrapin. And yesterday, my boy came off the edge and did what he always did at Lake Brantley and got his first college big time sack. Micah Harris, Maryland, University of Maryland from Lake Brantley High School. Go ahead, Micah Harris. Shout out to you. No, he's sophomore now.
Sophomore now.
Yes.
And they went to Lake Brantley? Did they play any 7-on-7? Anything?
They played with me 1 year. 1 year 7-on-7 was Central Florida All-Star with my 7-on-7 1 year.
No, I was paying way more attention to the younger boys. I wasn't paying attention to the older boys.
Yeah, man. Crazy.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
Lake Brantley, stand up, Patriots in the building. Y'all know what it is. Big shouts out to you, Mr. Harris. You hear me?
Sir. Shout out to Malik Bryant. Shout out Miami Hurricane.
I was just about to say it was a lot of it was a lot of Central Florida talent on that field with UCF versus UM this past weekend. Number 9, one who really jumped out to me, Mr. Keith. He was the running back, number 9 for USF. The boy got jets. Do you hear me? Made a couple of big time plays. I want to say he made a huge run right before the half to put them in scoring position. Unfortunately, the kicker missed it. But y'all know I'm a UM fan all day, every day, and I was definitely hoping he missed that kick. Hello. But nonetheless, I'm always rooting for our Central Florida athletes. Mr. Keith, big shouts out to you from Mainland High, also representing D-Land. You hear me? All right. Coach, do you have any other shots out?
Well, you know, a lot of guys were playing out there. You know, UCF was off this week. We know that. But Nova Thomas out of Oregon State had a pretty good game out there. Then you had Quentin Taylor out there at Iowa State. After they were playing well. Georgia Tech, man, they fell on us. I thought they were going to win. You had Zach Tobe doing his thing along with Kristen Lear, who started to move around and get some action going in there. But then, you know what's interesting? I want to give a shout out to Jonathan Campbell. He played for North Carolina A&T. See, we sometimes forget about them guys like that there. It's North Carolina A&T. Jonathan Campbell from Daytona Beach, Mainland. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's another guy. Yeah, not John Campbell from Miami Hurricane. Jonathan Campbell. Yeah, so you got guys, I know you're thinking right there, but just a quick shout out to them guys. A lot of guys still doing their thing out there. You know, we just try to find a couple we can talk about right quick. You know, and if you got anybody, like I said, that's doing well, that's in college, put in the comment. We make sure we shout them out on the Coach's Corner or next Sunday high school wrap up. Now, since we talk about college, Katt, we know we got to bring it up. Colorado.
A lot of people lost their money on that game.
Vegas is rich.
Hey, they so rich. Colorado dropped a big game last week. To Nebraska, was it Nebraska beat the brace off them and they didn't get on the board. Had people running off the field, all types of stuff, and then all of a sudden they respond 38 points to 31. And to be honest, bro, that last minute pass to the back of the end zone, like, what can you do about that?
But forget the last minute pass. Did you not know that it was throwing down raining? I mean, it was raining cats and dogs.
It was.
But I don't even know what, 2 plays before that play, Shador rolled to the left and threw a strike to number 14 and hit it right in the chest and bounced off. He catch that with thumb to thumb, pinky to pinky, or together, not just pinky to pinky. I don't know what he was doing. That would have been the game over anyway. But I was so impressed with Shador. And I'm not like saying
you can't say that it was over. That was to help him out and keep him keep him in the game.
Well, yeah, but he'd have caught that. It was a touchdown right there too. You're right, and they went for the 2 overtime. But I tell you this here: put Shador on a team that blocks, because he got sacked 4 out of 5 times. That's ridiculous. That man there might have 500 yards a game. You put him on a real offensive line. Period.
So you're gonna blame the line?
Yep, all day long. I got this motto: he score, we score. Well, they ain't do crap. That man got sacked 4 out of 5 times. The week before, you're bragging on how he blocking. Don't count that. This game here, they was freaking terrible. Period. I don't care. I broke it down because I watched all the trenches. Shame on them. Shame on them. Shame on them, as Bernie Mac would say. Hey, listen.
Oh,
hey,
man.
Listen. Everybody had a lot of scares out there, but all I want to say is, like, you see where I'm sitting at, right? I'm finna slide. I'm finna slide. Don't let it hurt you. Wait, don't let it hurt you.
Let me tell you, Coach.
You see that chair? Did you see that?
Coach.
Florida State.
Yeah. So Florida State, right? Florida State pulled out one versus Cal Lake as well.
We got us one, man. We got us one.
I'm telling you,
all it takes is one to keep my. No, I didn't say that. All it takes is one.
All it takes is one. Hey, you still got to deal with them canes.
Yeah. Hey, look, you know what's so crazy about college football now, too? If you think about it, look at. And this is what I've been telling people about these games. It's interesting because a lot of times you don't know how to scout for teams no more. North Dakota State University come in and beat up on Colorado, right? Then they go in their own conference and can lose. But then Nebraska go beat on Colorado and they go get beat by Illinois.
Yep.
Georgia Tech beat on Florida State.
I mean,
they gonna get beat by Boston College. I'm just so confused.
Tommy Hill was hurt.
Yeah.
So I'm telling you, that's a dog. That's a junkyard dog. You take a junkyard dog off the field, bro.
Yeah.
And I don't know what you're putting them back with. The energy of the defense was just different. But energy is contagious, baby. I say that every day.
But you see how I'm always saying how when a team like Northern Illinois, you go knock off Notre Dame, but then you go lose in your own conference. I'm so confused on that. Like how you beat a big powerhouse school, but you lose your own conference. My mind always thinking, if I can knock off Notre Dame, I'm going to win my conference. But then again, there's a lot of factors come with that. I know, but that's just the thought process behind it. You know what I mean? Like, look at James Madison. They beat North Carolina 70-50. Oh, wait, what, 70-50? That's ridiculous.
40-something.
70 points. That means James Madison. That means they're supposed to win the whole conference, right? Probably not. I'm so confused.
I mean, James Madison is always a contender in their division. Um, they're not in a D1 setting, but James Madison scored 70 points on a D1 college in North Carolina. Oh
Whew.
my gosh. I still don't know what to say about it. I still don't I don't know. I tell you one thing, UNC's head coach is on the hot seat.
Boy, after that game there, he better be on a hot seat.
He on the hot seat. If he ain't on the hot seat, he probably out the door already.
He might Gonna be a new offense, a new defense.
They just trying to find somebody to replace him.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. A lot of people gonna be going in the. A lot of people gonna be going in the portal next year. Okay, you going not by choice, by force. Out.
That's horrible.
Oh God.
And again, all right, that portal thing, right? I hate it. I love it, but I hate it. Like as I told you, the main difference right now in this portal era is that we're seeing a better developed quarterback on a lot more teams. That's why you're seeing teams getting demolished or getting beat when you don't think they should even be in the contest. Right. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So again, when they were waiting and picking kids up from high school, now they're picking up the guy out of the portal that's been in the system for 2 years and understand how a college system is ran, understand what's demanded of you, understand and actually have been there already. So I don't have to actually teach you that portion. You just got to get acclimated to what we do.
Exactly. Well, listen, that's your college tune-up right there, and we brought it to you, Katt. And we brought it to you, Coach Katt, right there on a Sunday night high school wrap-up brought to you by Sports Club Florida. Shout out to our boy, Mr. Right Choice. Feel better. We got a new setup today. Feel better, Mr. Right Choice.
He wasn't feeling good today. All right. Yeah. He asked me to go ahead and put it together real quick. So we went ahead and did it just to make sure that we still provide a service to you, the people. By all means, we're going to be here every single Sunday night, 9 p.m. Make sure that you tune in on Wednesday night at 9 p.m. Same place, same time. Just make sure you're here. Hello.
All right, guys, you heard it right there from the man, Coach Katt. I'm your boy, Coach Lowe, and we'll see y'all Wednesday. Oh, yes, 8 o'clock, though. I'm going to go ahead and go an hour early for Katt.
We're going 8?
No, I'm going to go 8 with the Coach's Corner.
Hello.
I got to announce the player of the week, and we'll have some special guests coming on, too. So make sure they chop into the Coach's Corner. Then we're going to roll into our Wednesday, wind down Wednesday, and our midweek breakdown before the Friday night game. And now to get ready for the new top 10. Somebody going to move up, somebody going to move down, somebody going to move out. Y'all have a great night.
There it is. Hello.